Don't you all fall asleep now that I dimmed the lights? Good morning. Do you ever ask yourself, why do we meditate? I believe that's a question I've asked myself over time. I know my purpose is to illuminate that, and I brought a little prop. In some philosophies, in some traditions, a group leader will have a talking piece, and the person who is going to speak will hold that piece. I know we tried that with preteens once, to greater or lesser success. Anyway, the reason I bring this is that when I go into meditation, it's to listen. So I give that talking piece to God. And not everyone perceives God in that fashion, but to me, I have a God consciousness that I speak to freely and I listen to freely. So today I'm going to give that talking piece to God. So as we settle into this space, settling into this section of the sanctuary where you're sitting, this bench, into your piece of the world at this moment, I invite you to open your heart to divine direction. Your own unique message from God. Close your eyes if you wish, or just allow them to go out of focus a little bit, whatever feels comfortable for you. And allow the idea of purpose to come into your consciousness. Not just the word, but the feeling. Not something heavy or a to-do list of actions, but that sweet peace that purpose brings to mind, where the universe always says yes. And I invite you to breathe into infinite possibilities. And on the out-breath, release limitation. Infinite possibilities. And release a sense of limitation. There is only yes. And just allow the idea of your role in God's community to come into your consciousness. That sweet knowledge that you are at home. You're in a place of complete acceptance, and you have a unique role. Just inspiration. And we're going to move into a moment of silence, a few moments of silence, just to contemplate and listen for the inspiration that awaits, allowing God to whisper in your ear. Are you teacher? Is your role to be a listener? Are you a planner? What is your special gift? Spirit only asks you to be yourself, the amazing individual you are. Infinite possibilities. Our community is not complete without you, just as you are. You are complete just as you are. As you slowly bring your awareness back to this room after this brief moment of quiet, I invite you to contemplate these wise words from one of my teachers. And I've read this before. The author and philosopher Murphy, the human whisperer. And I paraphrase. When I was a puppy, everything was new. Everything I accomplished intoxicated me with a sense of adventure, pleasure, and hunger for more adventures. Recently, some of the excitement of daily living has softened for me. You see, I've been praised as recently as this morning, and I continue to be praised for being a good dog, not for being the dog that I am. Apparently, without realizing it, I've joined this chorus of human beings who spend more time praising accomplishments than praising the joy of being. I suspect my behavior is just contagious, a hand-me-down from humans doing their best to be held in high regard. They believe the quality of humans can be measured by their accomplishments. That seems to be the only standard they know. I think my people, my humans, love me as much as they do because I love them without regard for their accomplishments. Isn't that the way God loves us? I realize now and will keep in mind that life is an adventure and to be explored and enjoyed, not a list of accomplishments. So as you open your eyes, I invite you to hold Murphy's wise words in your awareness. I invite you to contemplate the joy of life, the gift of life. So perhaps your purpose is simply to share joy, to listen, some simple way to make people smile. Isn't Murphy wise? I think so. I don't know how he writes all these amazing words. I don't know how he uses the space bar with a dew claw, but I treasure what I read every month in Science of Mind magazine in that column. So as we move from this space into the rest of the service, I want you to know that the God in me loves and honors the God in you. Thank you.